I'm going to be showing us how to write the structures of the alkynes. The alkynes are unsaturated, meaning they have a triple bond. And we said anytime you are writing the structure of any of the hydrocarbons, either that of the alkenes and the alkynes, always compare your molecular formula with that of the alkenes. Now let's begin to solve this question. We have this to write the structures of this. We have number one, or A here, ethyne. And don't forget, ethyne is number 2 in the homologous series. Is number 2. So we have the molecular formula is CnH2n minus 2. This is the molecular formula for the families of the alkynes. Anytime you want to look for any of the member of the family of the alkynes, this is the molecular formula you use. So we know that n is 2, so we begin to substitute. Anywhere we see n, we write our 2. So this will be C2H2 times, or you put a times or open bracket, times 2 minus 2. So we have C2H, 2 times 2 is 4. 4 minus 2 will give us 2. So this is a formula for this. Now we cannot write this without comparing with that of the alkanes. That's the easiest way of doing this. So we know that in the alkanes, we know we have ethane. The ethane is still the same number 2. Ethane has N as 2. And the molecular formula of the alkanes is CnH2n plus 2 instead of minus 2 to be plus 2. So we have this will give us C2H2 times 2 minus plus 2 rather. So we're going to be having let's have a C2H4, 2 times 2, 4, 4 plus 2, 6. So if you compare this with this, I'm going to discover that for you to get ethane, you have to lose 4 hydrogens. And then I told us, since it is ethane, it means the loss of hydrogen is going to be between the first and the second carbon. The first and the second carbon. So we have this, and each of the carbon is going to share the number of hydrogens lost. So we have to lose, this is 2, so we have to lose 4 hydrogens for us to have ethane. So that means the first carbon is going to lose 2, the second carbon too will lose 2. So we have C, don't forget it's a triple bond, and the bond will always be here. Of course, it's even 2, so the bond is only going to be between the first and the second carbon. We're talking about ethane, which is, it has only 2 carbons. So we have this one. This carbon is going to lose 2 hydrogens. This carbon too will lose 2 hydrogens. So we'll have just 2 hydrogens. So this is what we are going to have. This is the molecular formula, the structure of ethane. This is the structure of ethane. Now let's go to B. Have propane. We have propane. That's N is 3 in this case. So we have the same formula. So let's just go straight. We have C3H2 times 3. 2 times 3, 6. 6 minus 2 give us 4. So if we go back to our propane, our comparison, propane, N is still 3. So we're going to have C3, 2 times 3, 6. 6 plus 2 will give us 8. So you see, for you to have propane, you must lose 4 hydrogens for you to have this, because this is 4. 8 minus 4 will give us 4. So the structure of this is going to be CCC. Now, since it is propane, that's prop1 ine, propane, prop1. So it's going to be between the first and the second carbon. Assuming we are considering prop 2, so it's going to be here. But since it's 1, so the loss of the bond rather is going to be between the first and the second. And don't forget, we are going to lose 4 hydrogens, and the loss of the 4 hydrogens will be shared between these 2, the carbons carrying the bond. That's our consideration. So we're going to have 1 hydrogen here, don't forget is 4 hydrogens we are losing. We're going to have 1, 2, 3. So we have let's count the number of hydrogens. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the formula for this. So you need hydrogen here, hydrogen here, hydrogen here, hydrogen here. These are the ones that are lost. So this is what is lost. Okay. So this is the structure for this. And let's go to C. Both 1 ion. So we have both 1. That's 1. N here is going to be 4. And we have the formula is Cn. So that's C4. 2 times 4. That's 8. 8 minus 2. That's H6. We go to comparing it with that of butane. N is T4. So we are going to have, don't forget this is the formula. We have C4H, have our H. So let's have 2 times 4. 8. 8 plus 2. We have 10. So this is the formula for butane. Now, let's wipe so that we can continue. Okay, so this is that of butane. Now, let's write the structure. So we're going to have C4 carbons. Let me have it here. C, 4 carbons. And don't forget we said we're considering 1, so it is here. The triple bond is going to be here. And if you compare this and this, you're going to discover that this is 10. 10 minus 6 will give you 4. So for you to have both 1 ion, you have to lose 4 hydrogens for you to get it. And the loss of hydrogen is going to be shared between these 2 carbons that are carrying the bond. So we'll have 1 hydrogen here. This one will have complete hydrogen. So don't forget what we're having is 6. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the structure of both 1 ion. So let's go to D. Is both 2 now we're considering. So and then it's still the same thing we're going to have. We're still going to have N is still 4. So we're still going to have C4H6. We are comparing with that of the butane, the same thing. What we just change is the position of the bond and the loss of hydrogens. So it's T4. We're still going to have C4H10. So the structure of this is going to be the same way as that of the first one. That's both 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. So don't forget we are considering 2. So that means this is where our bond is going to be between the second and the third carbon. And so these are the 2 carbons that will share. They will lose the hydrogens. So we have we need to have 6 hydrogens. So we're losing 4. 10 minus 6, 4. So this is going to have 1. Going to have 1. This will have another hydrogen. This will have this. This will have this. This will have complete. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the loss of hydrogen is going to be, this is lost here, this is lost here, this is lost here. So we have lost 4 hydrogens for us to get our both 2 ion. So this is how to write the structures. They're very simple if you follow what we have been doing. We have other videos on this, on the alkynes, and the alkenes rather, and this is for the alkynes. So thank you for watching. Do not forget to like, to share, and to subscribe. And in case of any question, you feel free to send the questions to us. And don't forget that understanding connects us to the world.